Good, glorious morning, everybody. March 23rd, 2024. We made it to this day. Get free, stay present, move forward. I'm going to share a poem with you this morning, and let's use this. Let's allow this poetry to inspire you. It's discover inspiration in an unexpected way. Are you up for it? Are you up for discovering inspiration in an unexpected way? My name's Austin James Haynes. Got the coffee, and I always say coffee tastes better in this mug. And tell me if you know what I'm talking about, that you have a mug where you drink your coffee or your tea and you know it tastes better. Nobody can convince you otherwise that you know it tastes better. All right. I have an appointment at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so I'm going to get right into the poem today. This was an unexpected poem, but I love it. Here we go. Let's grab something this morning. Inspiration. I keep 6 honest serving men. I keep 6 honest serving men. I keep 6 honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when and how and where and who. I send them over land and sea. I send them east and west. But after they have worked for me, I give them all a rest. I let them rest for 9 till 5, for I am busy then, as well as breakfast, lunch, and tea, for they are hungry men. But different folk have different views. I know a person small. She keeps 10 million serving men who get no rest at all. She sends them abroad on her own affairs from the second she opens her eyes. 1 million hows, 2 million wheres, and 7 million whys. That's a poem by Rudyard Kipling, who was a famous writer in the late 19th century, early 20th century. He was an English novelist, short story writer, poet, and journalist. He was born in British India, which inspired much of his work. And it was said that he was United Kingdom's most popular writer. Henry James said, Kipling strikes me personally as the most complete man of genius, as distinct from fine intelligence that I have ever known. In 1907, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. So you may have heard that name before, Rudyard Kipling. And that's a poem that I had never heard of. He has another one that, which I can't think of, but it's really popular. But this one's really great because it speaks to, it's a lighthearted poem. It's very lighthearted. It's got a little bit of humor in it, but it speaks to questioning. And I would offer that to you, that questioning can get us out of our pedantic viewpoint, pedantic, narrow-minded viewpoint. We all have it. We can all fall into narrow-mindedness sometimes, and poetry and questioning can pull us out of that narrow view. Have you ever had somebody ask you a question and it just completely, wow, I never thought about that, or a perspective, and it completely turns your opinion around, or perhaps changes a belief that you've had for a very long time? So my name's Austin James Haynes. I'm an author. I worked for a corporation for 19 years. In the middle of my best year, I quit and turned poet. It's mind-boggling, but I'm doing this little morning series. So let me know if you like this. If you're looking for something different, something refreshing. I have a couple streams going here now. I'm going to see where this goes, but I found that it's the subtleties in life that can have the most impact. We're looking for the big sexy moment, all the time, which is, they're great too, but perhaps this can speak to you in a subtle way, to your heart and soul, like what's true for you, and perhaps you'll discover that, perhaps you'll discover that. So I'll give it a couple minutes. I'm a little ahead of schedule here. I'm going to end my Facebook stream. I do want to share one other thing here that I do want to share. I have a little bonus for you. Let's share this. I always have a bonus for you. I'm writing a poetry book called Seeds of Infinitude. Let me see if I have let me see if I think I have this up here. Yeah, Seeds of Infinitude. I tell people poetry is like falling in love. For me, I didn't quit my job to be a poet, I can assure you, but this it just started coming out of me. Have you ever had something that you didn't know and it just started coming out of you, like this, just some gift? You stumbled upon it. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen to you? Maybe you're seeking for that now. Let me know if you like this, by the way. It helps me when I get feedback. It really does. If you want, just give me some hearts, some likes if you like this. And I'm going to give you this other poem here. Thank you very much, whoever did that. Thank you very much. This is a little bonus poem. It's very short. It's The Sun is Love. The sun is love. Wendy, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate that. The sun is love, the lover, a speck circling the sun. A spring wind moves to dance any branch that isn't dead. So here's what I want to offer you this morning. Let the spring wind move through you. I can connect these two poems. The spring wind moves to dance any branch that isn't dead. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it. I work passionately every day on this stuff. And if it impacts one person, that's great. So maybe it's going to impact you. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because let the spring wind is coming in for the northern hemisphere. Let the wind move you to dance. We can live like robots, like one day is the next. Or we can go back to Rudyard Kipling's, he's in this poem, I keep 6 honest servicemen. I'll read it one more time for those of you that joined late. A man is like a tree in the field. Be happy and grateful. And if you want to see a poem I wrote, I just posted it on TikTok. It's called God's Flute. It's a little video poetic cinematography. I keep 6 honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when and how and where and who. I send them over land and sea. I send them east and west. But after they have worked for me, I give them all a rest. I let them rest from 9 till 5, for I am busy then. As well as breakfast, lunch, and tea, for they are hungry men. But different folk have different views. I know a person small. She keeps 10 million serving men who get no rest at all. She sends them abroad on her own affairs from the second she opens her eyes. 1 million hows, 2 million wares, and 7 million whys. And as I'm reading this poem again, something became really clear for me. use the questions, and I do this every time I'm approaching almost anything. What, why, when, how, where, and who. But what's great about this, there's a great distinction. I let them rest. So I don't over question. And he pulls in the juxtaposition of this other person, 10 million serving men who get no rest at all. That's like the overthinking mind that never stops. You see, our minds can overthink. It's like a survival mechanism. Somehow we think if we think hard enough and long enough and we don't give ourselves any break, we're going to survive. But it's just the opposite here. It's ask the question and rest. And then be in the moment. Avoid the overthinking, and a spring wind will move you to dance. Because if you're overthinking, you're going to miss the spring wind. Let life touch you today. Ask the questions. Allow yourself to rest. Don't avoid the obsessiveness of overthinking. So thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Facebook. I'll even thank Facebook today. And I'll see you tomorrow. My name's Austin James Haynes. I'm the author of the upcoming poetry book called Seeds of Infinitude. And I'll tell you this, I'm going to do this. I wasn't going to do this. If there was one thing that could change your life, one thing, would you at least inquire about it? This is like a dumb question. Of course I would, right? I want to propose to you, it's not the one thing that you're going to get. What I want to propose to you, it's the one thing you're going to let go of. I produced the 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. It's yourflashpoint.com. Yourflashpoint.com. You have all the information you need. All you need to do is uncover what is blocking you. You uncover that one major thing that's blocking you, and everything, your world is going to open up. So if you go to yourflashpoint.com, 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. The questions are there. You get them complimentary. I actually created a course around it. It's $97 US. That's only going to be for a limited time. That's why I'm not promoting it that much, because I'm actually turning it into something bigger. But if that resonates with you, go get it. Go get it. 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. So my name's Austin James Haynes. I'm grateful for you this morning. And as always, if this served you, just do something, like it, share it, do something that helps me grow. I feel like I have something here to share, something that's going to help you, even if it's just a little light on your road, through a poem, a quote, a perspective shift. It all matters. So God bless everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you. Gratitude is the attitude. Yes.